Hey guys, it's Kenton Becker with American Pacific Mortgage here, and I just wanted to wish you a happy new year. And in the new year here, a lot of questions come up about market predictions. Anytime you start a new year, we want to know, what do we think the market's going to do in 2020? I got 4 categories and just give my predictions, and also some different economists and kind of what they're saying out there as well. The first category is home prices. Now, in our industry, core logic is kind of the big aggregate of gathering all that home price data and then giving it out to all of us. Something that they said was that over the last year, nationally, over the past year, home prices are up 3.5%. Now, what they expect and what we expect is that home prices are going to rise at least another 5% over the next 12 months. Now, this is national. This is not taking into account our current market. So we might be seeing actually prices exceeding that because of the amount of employment growth that we're seeing in our areas. Now, category number 2 is the amount of equity that people have. So Black Knight Financial Services is the ones that keep track of this information, and they reported that the amount of equity available to U.S. homeowners with mortgage balances before reaching the maximum loan-to-value of 80% reached $6.2 trillion. That means that there's equity that can be used for home improvements, debt consolidation, lots of different factors. It also means that people aren't necessarily financing their homes up to the limit. So whereas we saw in previous markets, people were taking them up to 100% of the value of their home and really not having much equity for a rainy day, we're not seeing that right now. Homes are appreciating so great. We're seeing a lot of people that are keeping a good amount of equity in their homes, which is a very healthy and safe market. Category number 3 is lending limits. This is also an indication of kind of where the market is going. When companies like Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, FHA, and also VA are looking at the market and increasing their loan limits, it also indicates that home prices are going up. They recognize it, so they allow the average borrower to borrow a little bit more as those home prices increase. So we saw all of those different agencies increase their loan limits to provide opportunities for new home buyers. Category number 4 is the overall industry summary. And we looked kind of online just to see what economists are saying. And what we found is that 41 economists and analysts at 32 lending and real estate organizations see no end, this is quoting, see no end to the current record-setting economic and real estate expansion that started in 2010. The main takeaway here is that there will be a steady real estate market and returns through 2021. I don't know that anybody can predict out past 2-3 years from now, but what we can see is at least this year, 2020, is looking pretty good. Not only nationally, but also just in our area. When you look at the amount of employment growth and the amount of new companies that are moving to the Pacific Northwest, that's going to lead to huge housing gains and a continued growth in our area. So this is what we predict for the 2020 year coming ahead. If you're a new home buyer looking to get into a house, now is the time. It's January. Let's make that New Year's resolution to buy a house early on here in winter. Give me a call if we can help with anything, or if you have any questions. All my contact information is below. Thanks so much for joining me this week. We'll see you next week.